Hello, good evening, Pete. How are you all today or this evening? Hopefully you've had a lovely, lovely day and are all ready with a cup of tea, a G&T, or whatever you want, and some knitting or some crochet or some sewing or whatever, or if you just want to kick your shoes off, sit back and relax, you can. Welcome to this evening's Gogglefrogs Knit and Natter. We're about to go into week 17 tomorrow, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my word. And this is episode 79?
Yeah.
78?
80.
80 today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
85 next Wednesday.
Oh my word. So we're actually on episode 80 today. So This is unbelievable. So a huge welcome to you. I'm Angela, and these are my wonderful friends and co-presenters. Like we all present this. This is Claire and Robert.
Hello.
So yes, we set this up 17 weeks ago.
Oh my word.
All that time ago, at the beginning of lockdown. What have you thought, Robert?
I've just checked, and you know that message that I sent you earlier on?
Which one?
99.
Yeah?
We've done it.
Yes!
We now have 100 registered users.
Oh.
Gogglefrogs Knit and Natter. We've had 2 go in this evening.
Sorry to scream if it.
That's amazing.
So
Cheers.
yeah,
Cheers. We got to 100 before we were 100.
oh, that's brilliant. So yeah, we set this up with a few friends because we knew that lockdown was going to be really hard and we weren't going to be able to meet our lovely friends that we meet in cafes, in pubs, in people's houses, in the park, in public libraries. So it was a lovely idea of one of our wonderful people, Gogglefroggers, Evelyn, who just said, it's a shame we can't do this online. So that's what we did. We set it up online on this system that I had anyway. And now we have 100 new and old friends who are part of the community. So just enjoy. If you're new, a huge welcome. And do ask to join our Facebook Gogglefrogs Knit and Natter group. Lots of lovely people posting what they're doing in there, and you'll see later in the show we do actually show what people have posted in there. So just enjoy. You can see us, but we can't see you as well. So you don't need your makeup on, you don't need your false eyelashes on. You can just sit there in your PJs. Or nothing at all. Whatever you want to do in your own home. So so enjoy.
Take my lashes off.
Do you know what? My cousin's just launched her during lockdown. She's an amazing makeup artist, and she is now booked up to the end of 2022 for weddings, etc. She won the Yorkshire, I don't know what of. Anyway, in lockdown, she's developed her own brand of lipsticks and her own eyelashes, and she just launched them. She hasn't even got a website now, and she's sold out of several of them already just by people using her. So CC makeup artist, my cousin Charlotte Collins, who now is Charlotte Lindsell. As of yesterday, she got married. Yes.
Aww.
Yeah. So
Yes, go mad, share links when you've got some.
Yeah. So we will chat about anything, just like for all of our newer people, just like when you're meeting up in your knit and natters, we chit chat about anything and everything, and that's what we do here. And if you've got a question or if something isn't working for you, in yesterday's show, I had 2 problems answered and resolved, didn't I? So how to design the cardigan that I was working on. So so just have fun. Anyway, I've just been rabbling now for about All of 5 minutes, with no one getting a word in edgeways, as is usual. So I'll hand over to you two.
Can we say some hellos?
Hello.
Top to bottom, bottom to top.
Claire, you choose.
Top to bottom.
Top. Okay. We start with Brigitte. Hi, Brigitte.
Hello.
We have Dawn. Hi, Dawn.
Hello.
We have Georgie. Hi, Georgie.
Hello.
We have Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Hope you're having a good holiday. We have Judy. Hi, Judy.
Hello.
We have Linda and Linda. Hello, Lindas.
Hello.
We have Lindy. Hi, Lindy.
Hello.
We have Marion and Marion. Hi, Marions.
Hello.
And another Marion. Hi, Marion. We have 3 Marions.
Hello.
I think the new Marion, Marion Banks, I think it is. She's new, so do let us know whereabouts in the country you're from, or outside the country if that's the case.
And lovely to have you with us.
We have Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca.
Hello.
Who keeps dropping in and out, so I do hope you managed to stay in this time.
Oh, okie dokie time.
Yep. We have Rob, who is also new. Hi, Rob.
Hello there, lovely to see you. Well,
In the world you're from, Rob.
yeah.
We have Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Hello.
And we have Viv. Hi, Viv.
Hello.
It looks like lots of people are having problems. Rob keeps dropping in and out as well.
Oh.
And we've lost somebody else as well. We've lost Dawn. We've got Hi David,
Hello.
who's dropping in and out, and we also have Anne. Hi Anne.
Hello.
Oh dear. I do hope that it's just a blip, not we're going to lose lots of people.
Let me put a message through to them and find out what's going on.
Oh dear.
So hi folks. For those of you that have been with us for a long time, I'm really sorry, but this is going to be really boring information for you. For those of you that are new, welcome. We do this on a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning at 10 o'clock for an hour. And then we also do a Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock for an hour. Wednesday evenings tend to get a bit more relaxed and more
Lubricated.
Yes, because of the alcohol that's involved. And as Angela said at the beginning, it's a one-way system. So you can see the 3 of us on the camera. We can't see you. There is a chat box which should be to your right-hand side. Please do put comments in there. And for the purposes of the replay, we will read out all of the comments in the box, assuming it's appropriate. Yes, so welcome and hello everybody on replay. The replay usually comes out to you about an hour after the session, and then depending on my workload, it's usually within 24 hours uploaded to our YouTube channel as well. If you do want to join us on Gogglefrogs Facebook, that is Gogglefrogs Knit and Natter, and in there you can post pictures of what you're working on. You can comment on other people's work. There are 3 simple questions, I think, to get in, but once you've answered those, it comes through to myself or Angela, and we'll let you in, and then you can see what everybody's working on. So there seems to be lots of people having problems, Angela. I've got a PM from Dawn, a PM from Tracy, and there's lots in the chat as well saying that they're having problems. So
Yeah, I've sent that through. We will see. We'll keep an eye on that.
It seems to be the same problem as well for several people as well.
Yeah. I've said it several people, so really, really sorry. Not good.
No, sorry about that, folks. And we did so well last Wednesday. We had our most attendees ever, didn't we?
Yes.
Brigitte blaming the weather.
Yeah, well, it tends to throw my Wi-Fi out sometimes, is the weather, but it shouldn't break an entire system like this.
Yeah, so we've dropped down to 13 now. We've lost one of the Marions. We've lost the new Marion, which is a shame.
Well, shall we carry on for the people that are here?
Yeah.
And then hope the rest can join us when Or they keep trying.
Jackie's giving up. Angela, is it worth you just clicking refresh on the session?
I can certainly try. Let me try that.
So what happens when Angela clicks refresh is she disappears, but then she will come back. And I'm not quite sure what that will do to the session, but hopefully it will work. I'm just going to post something on Facebook. Claire, sorry guys.
Yeah, no worries. Righty ho peeps. If you're still with us, if you're one of the lucky people that aren't doing the OTKP, let us know what you're up to this evening. We have a small range of merch, and just what I wanted to show you, that I have a Gogglefrogs rucksack, which I am actually using. It went out today, and it's just the right size for a project, and your purse, and your phone, and a few other bits and pieces without losing any of it in a really deep bag. So it's a really great piece of kit. So thank you for organising those. I am a rucksack person, so I was dead pleased to see them. And what
I'm glad you liked it and you've been able to use it.
Yeah, and what I am going to put on it, you probably can't see this. It's a mildly humorous commemorative badge.
Oh, wow.
Which several places online are doing them. So just you can Google the Great Indoors patch. But yes, one's going on this rucksack and one's going on. I've got another rucksack with a load of badges on. But it amused me. I've been mostly sitting in the same room for most of the last 4 months. So that's how I feel about it all. So yes. But yes, several outlets are doing them, so it's worth Googling the Great Indoors patch.
It's definitely worth doing if you've been able to get a backpack, because as quickly as we're getting them, they're selling out. So Angela and I have yet to get our hands on one that we can keep.
Well, it shows how much of a damn good idea it was.
And just to make matters worse, I just had a message from Angela to say she can't get back in.
Oh dear.
That's not good, is it?
No.
What the hell is going on?
Wow.
Well, while this has all been going on, we just surpassed 100. We got to 101 now.
Oh dear. Well, I hope they can join us another day.
I hope so too. It's a shame we've not had a notification to say there's any works planned. So God knows what's going on.
Oh dear. Yes, yes, Lindy, it's all particularly odd. Linda says, thank you for my backpack. It arrived this morning. Thanks for speedy dispatch.
You're welcome. I'm glad you got it. I only sent it yesterday morning.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Yeah. So I think Linda, no, was it Linda? No, somebody else got theirs. I can't remember. This gen's gone straight to my head.
Jolly good.
Oh dear. We've dropped down to 10. That's not good. Right, let's go through some chat and see if there's anything else in there. Right, so we've got Brigitte says good evening. Marion says good evening, G&T in hand. Judy says evening, folks. Lindy says good evening everybody. Change of tipple today, having a ginger beer. Enjoy.
Jolly good.
Brigitte says sundown on crochet. What more does a girl want? Linda says hi all. Georgie says evening all. I have a G&T and some crochet. Viv says evening everybody. Brigitte has reminded us it's number 80, and then we've got 4 well dones are getting to 100. Brigitte says I did my hair and mascara especially, so I hope music is not weepy. It's not weepy, but it is laugh out loud, tear-jerkingly funny, so sorry in advance. I'll explain more about music when we get there.
Super.
Jackie says, can't seem to see you on my iPad, so going to my laptop. I didn't think you could get in on your iPad. I've never been able to. Lindy says, welcome to our new Marion. Rebecca says, help. Lindy says, and Rob. Brigitte says, I've been lucky recently without the Okie Kokie. We've damned it now.
Famous last words.
Anne's going to restart. Lots of other things. The new Marion says she's from West Sussex in the UK.
Oh, lovely. Hi.
Welcome. More people still can't get in.
Technically, it's not usually this bad, Marion, so we heartily apologise.
Linda says, I like the patch. Lindy says, great patch, Claire, will enhance the rucksack. Linda said, thank you for my backpack. It arrived this morning. Thanks for the speedy dispatch. And Linda says, how weird.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it says that Angela's back.
Right. Oh.
But I don't know where she is. Helen is having problems getting in. Is Helen...
bit. We can see your comment, Helen, if you can hear.
Hang on, Angela's messaging me. It might be easier if I just ring Angela. 2 seconds, Claire.
No worries. Right. So those of us who are here, I'd be delighted to know either what you're working on, what you've seen recently. I did actually bring with me the corner to corner scarf that I'd finished. So if any of you can actually still see video, I'd be delighted to show you. So this was made with Louisa Harding Amitola. It's striped up a treat. Right, show the detail. It actually showed the detail of the stitch really beautifully. Okay, the only downside, if I scoot back a bit, it wasn't quite as big as I had hoped. Okay, but that was probably my expectations, not anybody else. But it does do that, which will be lovely inside a winter coat. Okay, so I used this as a project to learn corner to corner. And yeah, it went really well. It's actually created. I didn't pin it out because it's actually created a lovely texture, which I didn't want it to lose. So, and the yarn has striped up a treat. It's done really well. Thank you, everybody.
Demio trying to fix the problem. Please do stay with us. We'll be with you as quickly as we can.
Yeah, no worries. And in the meantime, I shall keep rabbiting.
Claire, if you want to, why don't you go through Facebook?
Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Right, let me go find it. Oh, Gogglefrogs, Knit and Natter. Here is the group. Right. Okay. Right, I will just do comments quickly about the corner to corner. Georgie says, oh, Claire, it's beautiful. Thank you. I was dead pleased. For my first corner to corner, I was very pleased with the way it came out. There was a lot of shouting and swearing in places. Anne's having issue. Marion's having issue. Linda, that's beautiful. I've been working my way through an order for 30 masks for a retirement home, but now knitting a Christmas jumper. Well done, Linda. I have just had another, if you don't know, I sew as well. I haven't, oh no, my masks are downstairs, but yes, I've just had another commission to make masks as well. Very useful, getting a bit tired of them, and I've just had to buy new elastic. So good luck with your 30 masks, Linda. Other Linda says, that is lovely, Claire. Thank you very much. I am new to corner to corner. Viv says, lovely colours. I had to go at corner to corner last night with Bella Coco. Bella Coco videos, fantastic. I am not a great one for sitting through videos. I just want the pattern and then I just want to get on with it. I have practically no patience whatsoever. However, Bella Coco ones are our go-to videos. Righty-ho, I will find, bear with me, Chrome tab, Gogglefrogs Knit and Natter share. Okay, here we go, on to the Gogglefrogs page. Okay, so Robert and a little picture saying we have just hit 100 registered users. Superb. Okay, we have Deborah says just received her Gogglefrogs goodies. So impressed with the quality. Thanks for speedy postage. Super. Right. Brigitte with a beautiful another set of socks. So that's another pair of short socks off the needles. The yarn is much deeper green with various coffee brown shades than in the picture. It would not photograph the true colour. I hear you on that one. The yarn was gifted by Marianne. Thank you. They were still whipped till lunchtime. Well, fantastic. Really good job there, Brigitte. I am in awe of your sock knitting abilities. But I suppose I need a bit more practice. Okay, Marion Dye says third whip, yarn given me by my hairdresser. His mother likes the colour, so doing a workday scarf, which he can then give back to his mum for Christmas. Okay, I have seen this yarn in person. It is not a fabulous colour in person, but once it's knitted up, it actually looks an awful lot better. I don't know how that works. It must be because then you end up with shade and shadow and things like that. But yeah, it seems to help when something's actually knitted up. Alrighty. I'm going to have to find myself a pattern to that workday scarf, actually. Yes. So here we go. Marion again. Marion's been very busy. So Aunt's cardigan, her second whip, new pattern and yarn, which is more subtle in real life. Actually, yes, it is. I hope she likes it. Only a 4-row pattern, but keep getting a row 1 wrong. It is actually quite a stunning pattern. For something that's only a 4-row pattern, it does make quite a striking and very textural pattern. I'm loving it. I was loving it as I was watching it come together earlier. Okay. Marion's other whip, Latvian whip, which is a cardigan, I do believe, is now split into front and back, currently working on the front, getting there. Beautiful colours. I think the fade in those colours is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and Deborah kindly sharing a fabulous cake that she spotted on Facebook. I am in absolute awe of people who can decorate cakes like this. Okay. So Fran posted, awaiting buttons. So it's still a whip, right? Yeah, absolutely. If you are awaiting buttons, it is still a work in progress. Baby jacket knitted from the Katia Earth yarn she bought in the charity auction. Still needs a little trip under a cool iron. So check that out. How beautiful. What a fabulous piece of work that is. And actually from yarn that was, you know, effectively passed on by somebody else. Oh, that's a really beautiful job, Fran. You should be extremely proud. Okay, Safia. I'm always in awe of Safia's work. So I know it's Whip Wednesday, but I just finished my love note and couldn't wait for Saturday. Okay, beautiful. I think that's a lovely job.
It does look nice, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Of your show and is currently looking into this. As we speak, we'll be following up with you ASAP. Hang on.
Okay.
Right, guys, so I'm back with you. I have Angela on loudspeaker next to me whilst we try and fix the issues, and I have my laptop too. You couldn't have written this, really.
Oh, well, even the BBC has off days. Okay, let's see where else we're going. So anyway, Safia, that is a beautiful pattern, if you catch this. And it's wonderfully knitted. And that is very fluffy yarn. So how you can still see that pattern through that fluffy yarn is absolute genius. Okay, Deborah is advertising yarn to us again. It's beautiful. So ordered this yesterday, as well as the mini skein in turquoise, shown from Moth and the Squid. So this is a very, very beautiful painted yarn. So most of it's still white, but flashes of absolutely astounding colour. Check that out.
Yeah, I did. I bought it.
Oh, very good. Oh, so you did. Okay, Linda Phillips. Whip. The back and sleeves have been knitted first. Now the Intarsia Rudolph front is on the way, but has changed his face and colour. Well, you have my deepest admiration for getting the Christmas stuff in now. I usually leave it far too late, start it, realise I'm never going to finish it and put it away again. And then forget about it before the next year. So well done for being so organised and on the ball. So Linda Ellis. Oh, newest whip. It's a King Cole pattern for a jacket, which he bought in Sheringham. Note the new design feature at the bottom edge, i.e. a mistake. It is not a mistake. It is a variation. It is something that makes your work unique.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. And to be fair, I can barely spot it. So some beautiful cables there. Really even, very, yes, they stand out really, really well. Okay, Deborah did a baby sock knitting class on Zoom. Yes, I've seen these. Last night, can knit socks, but wanted to get some help with using DPNs. Fiddly, but worth it, I think. Yes, I've knitted one pair of socks on DPNs, and I love using DPNs because it really makes you feel like knitting Yoda, you know, an expert, a master. And it's dead impressive if anybody's watching you do it, because they have no idea how. But the problem is, it's now so long since I've knitted my first pair of socks, I'm kind of going to have to revise how to do it, because I've kind of forgotten how I did heels. I know it was short row shaping, but I'm going to have to remind myself how to do them again. So well done. Lovely job. And I'm going to have to do that workshop. I have seen them advertised, so I might have to do that one.
I must admit, DPNs is on my to-do list. Somebody bought me a lovely set for Christmas one year because I asked for them, and I haven't done them because they just, the fact that there's 4 or 5 just completely boggles me. Yeah,
once you get the hang of it, it actually doesn't. To start with, it feels like juggling. But once you get the tension right, and then the needle stays in without falling out, and you don't have to worry about holding all of them, it does actually start to make sense.
Just going back on mute for a second, Claire.
Yep. Right, so Jackie is also showing us some more beautiful yarn. Her yarns from Spectrum Fibre, both a double knit. No idea what she's going to make, but they are lovely and squishy. Absolutely. Now, I came to knitting and crochet from sewing. Okay, so I am used to a background where a yard of cotton is a yard of cotton is a yard of cotton. So you just buy stuff you like and you can use it later. And then I went into knitting and crochet, and I was occasionally buying yarn that I thought was pretty and can go in a cupboard, and people were going to go, so what are you going to make with it? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't necessarily realise this was kind of a prerequisite in the yarn crafts, but but more people generally know what they're doing with it. You tend to buy your patterns first, whereas a lot of sewers, particularly craft sewers rather than clothes sewers, tend to buy the fabric first and then find out something to do with it. So we've got beautiful shades of purple and lilac with pops of colour thrown in, and some absolutely glorious turquoise. Beautiful. Okay, and Dawn, who unfortunately didn't manage to stay in the Okie Kokie, her Whip Wednesday, she's got 2 shawls on the go. One looks like the Workaday, and the other one is a beautiful stripy one, which is dead clever. So let's have a flick through the pictures. Okay. Oh, look at those beautiful edges. Dawn should be very proud as well. And that one looks like a Workaday. Brilliant. Alrighty. Okay, and Georgie shared. Oh, I think we've gone back a couple of days now, so that's absolutely fine. A beautiful picture of a couple of dolls. So, where are we at? Okay, so
I'm back. Yes, Angela, some people can. Right, sorry guys, we've just found out there's a problem with the central server. So they are trying to fix it as quickly as they can. Problem is central server. Fix it now. There we go. Right. Oh, I'm a bit disappointed because I had a fabulous music video lined up for this evening, very tongue-in-cheek. Definitely goes well with alcohol.
She's opening the bottle again. You know what?
But it seems a shame to waste it if some people can't see. Because it's a very visual video as well.
Okay, well, shall we do it another time?
Yeah.
Do we have one uploaded that we haven't heard in a while that we might have done before?
No, because I have to overwrite them every day so that
my word.
If somebody's on her own, she doesn't get confused.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
All right, I can't read now.
So no, I don't have one in reserve, I'm afraid.
Right, in that case, I won't break into song then. You're fine.
And I daren't put another one on because to put another one on, I have to refresh.
Oh, no, that's probably not wise.
No.
They've got a major outage with their server. It's
Yeah.
not their own.
Oh dear. Right. So, projects. Let's see what's on the go. Right, what I have on the go right now is, you may remember, I regularly talk, if I'm upstairs and I'm crocheting, I am doing this project. Well, I am doing this project. What I am doing is, it's a wingspan but crocheted. Okay. So it is in a rather lovely stripy yarn. It goes to points, but my points keep curling up at the moment, so it makes it really difficult to demonstrate. This will be interesting viewing on YouTube, Marion. Absolutely. Never mind. So even the BBC has a bad day. Right. So
I think we might just have to call this the episode that barely happened rather than episode number. No, Helen, it's got nothing to do with how many people. It is definitely a server problem. They've just confirmed it.
I'm not even sure if Helen can hear.
Oh, no, that's true.
Maybe type that one for us. Anyway, I've been working on this for a while, but I shall skip backwards and show you. So this is where the wingspan has gone so far. So actually, I'm doing quite well with it.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's bigger than I think, but I only ever see one edge of it at a time, you see. But actually, if I scoot back in my chair and I do that, it's huge. So, but what I really can't show you is because they don't stay down, is that it all does come down to points.
Mm.
So one day when I have this pinned out, I will take a photo and you can see what I'm up to.
And
Because I'm using greens, it's meant to be a bit of a dragon wing.
And how many meters is that? Is it just one ball?
I'm on my second.
Right, okay.
And I have that much left.
And that's the cabaret, isn't it?
That is the cabaret.
So I think that's about 250 yards.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. And I think I'm about halfway through it. And then I shall draw it a day. But
because I used that yarn for Angela's shawl, and I used 4.5 balls.
Oh crikey!
The size that I wanted,
Yeah.
And I'm sure it worked out at just under 1,100 meters for the 4.5 balls.
Yeah, sounds about right. And I have to say, it's getting really tedious now.
Mm. That's the problem with repetition in patterns, isn't it? Is it does get, if it's just the same thing over and over and over and over and over, it's getting the motivation to keep going with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it. I'll finish it because I do, but I have probably a very short span of excitement. I am easily, yes, my head is easily turned by new and shiny things, which is why I have so much stuff left unfinished.
Yes.
So,
says the man who bought another ball of wool this afternoon that he really didn't need.
oh no, who needs it?
Yes, Angela, I bought more wool.
It's good for your mental health. So, yeah. So, on the other hand, this is why I brought my bag upstairs. And it's a good thing I'm here. Oh, dear. So, on the subject of, oh, it's in there. Being rather ridiculous and starting too many projects on the go. Right, so do you remember I started the other day with Green for Harding for Pure yarn?
Yes.
Okay.
And you tried to frog it and it didn't frog.
I tried to frog it and it didn't frog. So I basically took a bit off and started again. So I've got this lovely yarn, which isn't quite variegated. It's more of a mottle type affair. So it doesn't have a long colour change, which is why the virus pattern didn't work. So I thought, right, the virus pattern doesn't work. Let's try and find another pattern. Okay, so then I tried to have a go at corner to corner with it, and it just looked a mess again. So I thought, So then I tried to find a shells pattern on the internet, a crochet shell fan type pattern. And I tried 3 or 4 times and I couldn't make it work. So by this time, my entire crochet nearly got thrown across the room. So what I did in the end is made a start on a granny triangle.
Oh, that looks nice.
A granny shawl pattern. And it's even, this one is actually slightly even simpler than the other granny shawl pattern that I've done. But it actually works with this yarn now.
Yeah, it looks much better.
Because the pattern is simple enough to take into account the rapid colour change of the yarn. So it really, really does work. So I'm so pleased that I've actually found something that works with the yarn. But it's kind of like been my first really hardcore lesson of matching yarn with patterns. So there we have it really on that. So yes, very good. So Georgie suggested that we show the people we have and our newcomers, the Mothy and the Squid site.
Okay, I'm just going to read out Linda's comment. Angela, are you listening?
You are.
Listen to this. Linda says, sorry, laughing out loud when Angela speaks and you reply, it looks like she's under your desk.
Oh, brilliant. I missed that.
Oh, fantastic.
Can I just
Well,
say something, right? The server that's gone down is Vonage, and I use them for my home phone line, and I've just tried my home phone line. It's still working for me. So,
That's ridiculous.
oh dear. Right, a few more comments. So Georgie says you should show our newcomers the Mothy and Squid site. I will do in a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's too pretty to not to. Brigitte, when you were talking about yarn you didn't need, what's need got to do with it? Totally agree. Linda, sorry, laughing out loud. It sounds like she's under your desk. Helen has had a good go, but she's called it a day.
Yes.
So bye. Georgie says, oh, Claire, I like the Louisa Harding yarn. Lovely colour. Yes, I bought it in a sale. So I'm glad I picked up 2 balls because it's not going to have the massive amount of mileage on it. Love the granny triangle. Yeah, it will do. It should. My last granny triangle was this one.
I remember you doing that one.
Yeah. So actually, it's a really simple pattern because Brigitte says, yes, Claire, the yarn is the star and does not need a fancy pattern. Absolutely. And you've got to remember, you can put the effort into fancy patterns, and if the yarn isn't right, then it can completely swamp the pattern, which is a problem I was having earlier. So Marion says, just goes to show that sometimes you really must match the yarn to the pattern. Absolutely right. It's not really a lesson that I've learnt yet. So, right. So lots of chuckling about Angela's disembodied voice. Georgie says, definitely, it's all about the want, not the need. Totally. Particularly at the moment. And Claire loved the rainbow granny triangle. Yes, I am really proud of that. That was one of the first decent bits of crochet that I'm really proud of. So, Angela, oh, hi. You only ever need yarn when you first take up this craft. Once you've been and shopped even twice, you have a stash.
I like that.
Yep, absolutely right. Good. Right, so let's find
Mothy and Squid.
Mothy and Squid. Okay, right. Hang on. Right, share my page. Dun. Okay. Right. So this is a page, if you're not familiar with them, called Mothy and the Squid. I have no idea why. I'm going to have to look that one up. But they are...
We know the reason why.
Oh, go on.
I'm sure we do. I think it's to do with the nicknames of their children.
Oh, right.
I'm sure it is. Angela?
yeah?
Mothy and Squid, is it because of the nicknames of their children?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm getting
I'm
confused
sorry,
with someone else.
I stopped listening when this story got told, or I was doing something else.
Okay.
That's really bad, I know.
All right. If you know in the chat, please do let us know. I'm sure it is something to do with that. If it's not them, it's another company that we've reviewed.
Yeah. Well, either they are expert dyers or they know some expert dyers.
Oh,
But-
I love that fruit sorbet.
Oh yeah. So
I wouldn't want them as mini skeins though. I'd want them as full skeins.
too right. Right, so yes, we've got mint choc chip that actually really does look like mint choc chip. Raspberry ripple, which is giving me the munchies now.
Oh, gorgeous.
I know, right? But the main thing they do here, which is quite fabulous, is they either use a picture as inspiration for their yarn colouring, or okay.
I've got Angela on the phone now.
They effectively mood board their skeins with a nice picture, so you can either see the inspiration, or just basically colour combinations. So even this cockerel colour. To be honest, if you saw that hanging up, you'd think, yeah, okay. But now you can actually see where the colour combination comes from nature, which I think is actually quite fabulous. I wouldn't have looked at it twice otherwise. So, right, so their current range. So we've seen most of the top one. I love the fact that this one here is called Industrial Accident. That amuses me enormously. That appeals to my sense of humour. And they've got lots of ice cream colours at the moment. So I'm not going to flick through all of their yarn pages because you can do that yourselves and you get the idea.
Yeah.
What they also do is things like project bags, which are absolutely beautiful things in themselves. They really choose their fabric very well. So they've got a rather beautiful, it says octopus and turtle. So rather beautiful prints. So this is a business that really thinks about its customers and its demographic. So I think they've done an absolutely fabulous job, and it's well worth a look. So there we go.
It looks like we have less people in the room than that can see us that can actually not see us, if that makes sense.
Yes.
If you can see us, can you just put something in the chat? Just so we know how many people can actually see us, please.
Even if it's just a yes. Yeah, higher.
So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. We'll carry on then. That's more than half.
It's refresh, Robert.
7.
It's when the presenters start out numbering the audience, then
Yeah.
there's no problem. But as long as we're on the right side of the numbers, then that's absolutely fine.
Sorry, Angela, what did you say?
I said you should ask me to refresh.
I shouldn't have asked you to refresh. No, I shouldn't have done. I'm sorry.
You know what? Even if it's one person who is there, it's still worth. We're still here for them.
Absolutely.
Well, less them than you are. I've been booted out as the host.
It still shows you in the room though, which is bizarre.
Yeah. I know, because I've still got the button to end the session, so I'll have to stay on.
Oh dear. No, I'm trying to force you back into the room, Angela, and I can't even do that.
No, don't worry.
Okay.
So,
Angela is still with us.
Okay. So, Robert, have you got a project on your desk at all?
I've got a project on the desk. I haven't done any of it though.
Well, no, that's quite understandable. But I'd be delighted to have a look.
There we go. So has it grown a bit since yesterday? No, because I spent most of yesterday doing stuff around the house.
Oh, right. But the interesting thing, though, is because you're upstairs rather than in your other room, the colours are
pink, doesn't it?
Yeah, the colours are as you have been describing them. So you must have daylight bulbs up there, because the bottom one is quite a fuchsia purple, and then there's pinks and reds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably a combination of your screen, my screen, the lighting, and the internet. But it's actually different colours this evening than it was during the week.
Yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought about that. So, Brigitte, Angela.
Yes.
Brigitte's saying, "Can we take you off the naughty box tomorrow?"
Naughty box.
I think.
Well, I'd rather be on the naughty box than have the dunce hat. So yes.
Angela says she'd rather be on a naughty box than have a dunce hat. So there we go. Oh,
it's funny, isn't it?
yeah.
Well, Brigitte also agrees that the colours of Robert's shawl looks different. So there we go. So you must have different lighting up there then.
I have to say though, when Marion wore it the other day, last Saturday, that was, you could see its true colours when she.
Oh, wow.
So there's definitely something to do with the camera and lighting.
Yes. Oh, I went to the trip to the fabric shop last Saturday.
You didn't you? That's why you didn't join us.
That's why I didn't join you. Well, it was quite sad.
I can imagine.
Because, I'm going to miss that shop. Okay, I'm going to be fair. I didn't make it down that often. But that's because every time I step over the threshold, it used to cost me a fortune.
Yeah.
However, they were an asset to the craft community. And I am sorry that I'm glad they're going to still be in business, but I'm sorry they're going back online, because there's a thing about fabric, and you get this in yarn as well. Looking at it online, you can do, but it's not quite the same. So if you had a fabric that you wanted to match complementary colours to, for example, you need to take it and hold it up against the bolt. And actually, they were lovely people as well. It was a really nice place to be. The shop was very well laid out.
Freya's moving into it, isn't she?
Yeah, I was going to leave that as Freya's news, but I think it's probably out now. But
I wonder. I think Freya's posted it somewhere.
Oh, has she? Because I know I've mentioned it to a couple of people, but not on the internet.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, it will be news. But Freya is moving into that unit, yes. But that'll be
for her to have more space.
Yeah, and she's expanding her range as well. So, but still, it's worth going. The fabric shop is taking appointments, so they're running an appointment system, but they do still have some. A lot of the other units are slowly reopening, but don't expect it to be busy. Oh, Judy says Freya said she could post it, so she did. It's good news. Fab. No, good. I am very pleased because I had a chat with Freya on Saturday and she told me, and I didn't know whether it was news or news. So good. Yes, Freya is moving into the fabric shops unit, which would be fantastic because even Freya is going to have workshop space and things. So, yes. So
she
it's sad
at the moment, doesn't she, to do workshops?
Sorry?
Freya struggles at the moment with space to do workshops.
Yeah. So it's sad for those of us who do fabric, but I am very happy for Freya because I have been a long admirer of her business.
And Brigitte has just posted it was on her recent email, and that's where I now remember seeing it.
Oh, right, fair enough. I have been a bit rubbish with reading my emails. So good. Okay, that's fine. It's out.
Brigitte also says, I can still remember the smell when I accompanied my grandmother to the fabric shop when I was small.
Oh, very good. Yes, there is a certain smell about them. Particularly the more crowded fabric shops, the ones with a lot of stock. And there's bolts everywhere. So anyway, so it's going to be lovely to see the units at the Goat Centre open up more. because a lot of the units are still closed. So I look forward to seeing that place a little more thriving again. But we shall see. We
I
shall
can't
see.
imagine it's much fun for the goat centre either at the moment,
No.
because they take a lot of their money through the CAF, don't they?
Take a lot of money through the CAF, and of course it's the summer season coming up. It's the summer holidays. So hopefully they can come to some arrangement where they can still have family groups coming in. Because I know a couple of places are working on that basis. But yeah, I mean we can't hang around until all of this. Businesses can't hang around until all of this goes away.
No.
And we need to support the businesses insofar as we can. So otherwise there won't be any. So yes. So there we go. So yes, it was lovely to see Freya on Saturday as well. I popped in there and to have a really good chat as well. And she's got some lovely stuff in her shop as well. She's got some more gifts and kits and things. So she's kind of diversifying as well. So it's definitely well worth a visit for stuff.
See, I drive past Freya's every day on my way to work and every day on my way home from work, but she's never open, which is a really good thing.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, it is probably for the best, isn't it?
That would be so costly, that drive to and from work.
It would be, Angela, wouldn't it? Yeah. Right, folks, it's 3 minutes to. It's not coming back. Fingers crossed for the morning. Thank you for persevering. Thank you for staying with us. But I think we should probably call it a night now. So with fingers crossed and lots of happy thoughts, let's hope we're back tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Angela, maybe what we should do is set up a test session for about 9 o'clock to check that it's actually working.
We will do, yes. We'll do that in the morning.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Right. Thank you very much, Claire.
You're welcome.
You've been amazing.
Fabulous. Thank
I
you
waffled.
so
Yay!
And we'll see whoever's able to join us tomorrow morning.
Yeah, no worries.
Night, everyone.
Do the pips, Pete. See you soon.